Now, a special presentation from 12 News. These are street stories.
Marley was dead to begin with. The opening line to the holiday classic, A Christmas Carol. Good evening, I'm Mike Montecalvo here at Trinity Rep in downtown Providence on the set of this year's production, which runs from now until January 1st. A Christmas Carol focuses on Ebenezer Scrooge's emotional journey towards redemption. Over the next half hour, we'll take a look back at some of the more heartwarming and inspiring street stories, starting with one local woman who got to check off a big thing on her bucket list, knowing what little time she has left.
The bucket list today is a helicopter ride. I've always wanted to go in one. I got a parachute. I gotta be safe, you know? I got a disease that's gonna kill me, but I don't want to fall out of a plane.
Christina Boniello has quite the sense of humor.
Touchdown.
Battling ALS for the past 2 years,
Look at that, look at it.
she started a bucket list of things she wanted to do.
This is unbelievable. Hello.
What are your 2 wishes?
Up, up, and away. We're off. Well, I wanted to go up in a helicopter. God bless the helicopter pilot. And I also wanted to be on TV. See you when I get back.
So you got it both.
I got it both. I am just so happy right now, but I can't express. Bye! Bye! Yahoo! Let's go have some fun. Right. Okay. Let's go. Bye!
Seatbelt down, doors are closed. Here we go.
I got the good pilot.
Oh.
I'm not afraid of nothing. Oh,
That's a good day to fly.
Oh, it sure is.
The scenery, breathtaking.
All right, Chris, what was that like being up in the air?
It was fabulous, beyond anything I could ever imagine. I just can't thank everybody that did this for me. I saw things that I have never seen before.
Hard to believe, but this is 2 miles across the bridge here.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Chris was diagnosed with ALS on April Fool's Day. The disease, no joke.
Gas tank's full, right?
Gas tank is full. Yeah, we just put enough fuel in there. We're good to go.
Okay. I have already had 2 possibly terminal cancers, and I fought them, and they're gone. But this isn't going to go. This is going to get me, so I'm going to make the best of it. I don't let anything get me down anymore. It's not worth it. Life's too short.
Too short, but long in possibilities.
That's right.
A local nonprofit making it possible for Chris to fly like an eagle.
Makes you very emotional. Such a simple thing to do for someone. So I'm really happy.
TLC for LTC President Pam Bebo.
And when they have a special wish, the nursing homes let me know about it. To the degree we can do it, we get it done. So today's a great day.
Is there something you miss doing because of ALS?
Yeah, dancing.
You were a dancer.
I was a dancer. Yep.
A good one?
A real good one.
Ballroom or disco?
Both. I've done my crying. I've done my grieving. Not going to waste any more time.
Steep turn for you.
Oh, yeah. Wahoo! Yay! Look at that. Whoa! Exceeded everything I ever thought it could be. This was wonderful. You have no idea the view up there. That was the greatest thing in the world. I can't thank you enough. We did it.
A lifelong educator likely relaxing this holiday season after spending the last 5 decades shaping the future of his students. LaSalle Academy Principal Don Cavanaugh went out with a bang. A retirement surprise pep rally outside the school with about 1,500 people.
So Don, what was it like when you came outside and saw the rally?
I was in shock. It was just an amazing feeling. The entire senior class was on the top steps, and then the juniors and so on and so forth down all the way to Smith Street. And then at the far end, my 2 sons were standing on the corner of Smith and Academy watching. So it was just a tremendous feeling.
The feeling was mutual. Students, faculty, and staff showing their appreciation for Don Cavanaugh's almost 50 years as an educator, the past 22 as principal.
The front steps of LaSalle are iconic. We really only use them once a year, and that's for the graduation convocation. Just a phenomenal experience. It brought all of that together for me all at one time. just wonderful.
That's something you're going to be able to keep forever when you think about it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's going to be burned in your heart.
Yeah, it's already there in maroon.
Kavanaugh started his career at LaSalle in '72, worked at St. Ray's and Barrington High School before returning in 2000. Each step a reminder of his decades of service.
What are you going to miss?
I'm going to miss the activity. I'm going to be going 100 miles an hour until June 10th.
What's a happy moment for you in this building?
Well, the happiest moment actually is if I'm actually in a classroom sitting, watching, and participating in a class, but I don't get to do it very often.
Kavanaugh's departure is bittersweet.
So your retirement is not what you planned.
No.
Your wife, Christine, passed away in January. You said you wanted to travel a lot when you retired. You think about her a lot, especially
Every
now?
day. Every day. Yep. The house, very quiet. Not used to that.
Chris was a music and theater teacher at Bayview for more than 30 years.
Did she ever give you advice on how to be principal?
Always. Always.
Even when you didn't want it?
Especially when I didn't want it.
You'll always remember those kids on the stoop today.
Absolutely. Phenomenal experience today. It brought my whole career together in a lot of ways.
The final touch, an old Irish blessing.
May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine bright upon your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may love hold you. May God hold you. May you be held in the palm of his hand. Live Jesus in our hearts, forever.
In A Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge is ultimately inspired by his community. A new furry member of the North Smithfield Police Department is finding out she's not only making an impact in her community, but she's also saving lives.
Good girl. She's a good girl. We're gonna make a big change today, right?
Meet the newest member of the North Smithfield Police Department.
So Liberty's a 9-month-old Labradoodle.
Liberty.
Yeah, good girl, baby.
But her friends call her Libby.
Ready for your 5 minutes of fame, Libby? She's currently going through 1 year of training that she started at 8 weeks. She's been doing great. Right now we've been doing a lot of work in the community. Yeah, Libs. Love, right, honey?
Officer Nick Tomasetti and Lieutenant Greg Landry are the co-handlers of Libby.
She's a good girl. She's a good baby.
Along with dispatcher Valerie Orellana,
Yeah.
helping to take community policing
Sit.
to a whole new level.
Libby, here. Come here.
Tomasetti tells me Libby is a much-needed bridge between police and children.
They identify Libby with a police officer, so when they do see other police officers out there, it's not just Officer Nick is the nice cop, it's everyone's a nice cop. Come here, Libs. We want to build the relationships with the people we serve. Liberty has made my job that much more enjoyable because the purpose of me becoming a police officer was to see and make a change and help people out. And through Liberty, I've really been able to achieve something I've wanted to.
This beautiful dog is more than just a service animal. She's part of the North Smithfield Police Department, going out and saving lives.
One of our greatest success stories right now, which is a good friend of ours, Derica. And through Liberty, we've made some profound changes in Derica's life, and that's something we really are proud of.
Libby has literally saved Derica.
Hi. Barbara Crosby adopted Derica when she was almost 8 back in 1997. Barbara says Derica, who has special needs, is also a complex trauma survivor.
She didn't talk, she didn't do anything, she withdrew, she didn't want to leave the house.
Well, not until Tomasetti, Landry, and Libby entered their lives.
That first meeting, she got up off the couch and went outside in the rain to play bocce with them.
There we go, good job, Dee.
And then when she met Libby, the deal was sealed. These are her people, she calls them her cops. Libby has opened doors for us, she has brought Derica back.
I'm just hot, see?
to see her laugh, to see her smile, to see her be funny again.
Barbara tells me this is a new chapter in Derica's life.
Good job.
When the weather's not so hot, we play bocce. The hope is that she'll be in the Special Olympic tournament.
Nice job, Derica.
Which will bring her back to Special Olympics.
Good kisses.
The Special Olympics motto is, let me win, but if I can't win, let me be brave in the attempt. Derica has already won, thanks to Libby and her friends at the North Smithfield Police Department.
But I just can't thank them enough for what they have done to give me my daughter back.
There's still more to come on this special holiday edition of Street Stories. We're there for the emotional moment of one man's world record-breaking feat that was all to raise money to fight a deadly disease. Plus, we'll introduce you to a local restaurateur who is extra thankful for second chances and miracles this Christmas.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
In A Christmas Carol, Jacob Marley famously says, "Mankind was my business," while a local man made it his business to undergo a grueling feat, all for a good cause. Joe Reverdes broke another Guinness World Record, this time doing 10,856 burpees in 24 hours, all to raise money for cancer research. And we were there for the emotional moment.
Let them witness greatness, Dad. Let them witness greatness. Come on. Put in the work, Dad. Here to fight the war with you.
Let's go, my man! Woo!
It's easy. Everyone will be a world champion, Pops. Let's go. Nice job, Dad. Perfect. Here at Verdes, they think three-time world champion. Let's go, come on. Championship rounds right here, Dad, championship rounds. Down, 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 let's go, let's go, let's go. Right. That's what I want, right there, let's go. All these people came to see greatness, show them greatness. 500 away, 500. It's your record, Dad. Look, we got 20 minutes, dude. 20 minutes to make history happen.
You got it. Don't shake your head.
20 minutes.
No.
20 minutes for history, dude. Right now. Let's go. Woo! 13 more. 13 more. Three time, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby! Let's go! And again! Let's go! Let's go!
My son, my coach, my best friend. The reason why I made this is because of him.
Ebenezer Scrooge is no stranger to second chances. Now a Providence restaurant owner is showing everyone what a second chance looks like after a near-death experience with COVID last year.
I have a couple old vintages Master Bardino coming in.
You got to be one of the luckiest guys in the world.
Yeah, the nurses would come in the first day when I woke up and they would say, you know, you're a miracle.
Armando Bisceglia has a lot to be thankful for.
Caprese with heirloom tomatoes.
This was the Baco restaurant owner, April 2021.
I'd again say thank you for all the prayers, all the messages.
Armando rushed to the hospital on Easter Sunday, fighting for his life, on a ventilator and in the ICU for weeks, battling COVID. His nurse Alicia with encouraging words for Bishelia.
When I woke up, she said, "You realize that he didn't want you. There's more for you to do." Voila.
3 months later, he was back on the job at his Federal Hill restaurant. When you see customers coming in, do you think in your head, God, I'm lucky, this might not have happened?
I think about that every time I open the door. COVID could have hit and we could have lost the business within the first month. You know, I could have been dead. Every time I put the key in the hole, it could have gone another way.
A stop along the comeback trail, a stay at the former Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church, now apartments on the hill.
Well, the stint was very short in the church because the family got bigger. It was really a cool moment. You walk into the church, you look up, and there's the angels staring at you, and they're right below my windows. So I was like, yeah, somebody's watching me. Somebody had to be watching me. It was all part of the plan.
Through adversity, this bundle of joy. What's that like? Holding her, I know you've wanted a baby for a long time.
Dude, it's crazy. You know, as a restaurateur, it changes your aspect. As a human, it changes your aspect. But more importantly, as a person, it changes your aspect. Truly, I always say I've learned so much more about myself just having her around. It's great.
What have you learned?
Life's too short. It doesn't matter what, doesn't matter at the end of the day when you walk through the door. The smile is just kind of makes up for everything else that you go through. But more importantly, it's not about you anymore. Smoky, spicy, nice kick.
Bishelia thankful for a second chance.
Was there one thing that just took your breath away through all of this?
That's a trick question. She's right here. This kid takes my breath away every moment. It's absolutely remarkable. It really is.
When we come back on this special edition of Street Stories, a local town is getting a special gift. How one man is bringing the magic of Christmas to the streets of Bristol. Plus, a longtime member of the WPRI 12 news team celebrates an incredible milestone.
Welcome back to a special presentation from 12 News. These are Street Stories.
Predicting southern New England's weather is no easy task. Meteorologist TJ Del Santo has seen it all, maybe even the ghost of Christmas past. This year, TJ celebrated 25 years at WPRI 12. Here's a look back at his amazing career.
It means a lot to be in one station for that long period of time. I'm very lucky.
In the blink of an eye, TJ Del Santo has been a meteorologist here at WPRI 12 for 25 years.
I grew up in Riverside. I went to East Providence High School, and now I literally work in my hometown.
Growing up, he had a few careers in mind.
I mean, I wanted to be all different kinds of things. Paleontologist, I wanted to be an astronaut. And over the years, it kind of morphed into weather. The temperatures continuing to drop as we head through the afternoon.
TJ's first experience in the Weather Center was as a Linden State College student.
I interned with Tony Petrarca for 2 summers. And at the time, we didn't have internet. We had weather maps that were getting printed out on this giant fax machine. I would rip the papers off and I would color in the important things that Tony would need to know. Temperatures are dropping quickly.
It didn't take TJ long to become part of the team. His first day on the air, May 23rd, 1997.
This is a cloud of pine pollen. I came for a tryout for the noon show. The news director came in and said, "Can you do weekends from here on out until further notice?" I said, yeah. An area of low pressure down here across the Carolina coastline. Anytime you get a big storm, if you don't have an adrenaline rush, your heart's not beating. Whenever weather's super quiet and I start to kind of maybe lose focus a little bit, I pop in the movie Twister.
Fun fact, TJ actually worked for NASA.
The pictures of it were out of this world. I always wanted to do something with astronomy, and my job right before Channel 12 was helping to develop a space telescope, the Chandra Space Telescope.
TJ is also a reporter and can be found at the Ladd Observatory at Brown, looking to tell a good story.
What do you see when you look at these images and these pictures?
I wish I could go there. I know that sounds strange. I wish I could go there and see what's there.
Another part of TJ's job that he enjoys, piloting Skydrone 12.
Something new in the industry. We were the first to have a drone for a television station in the market. And I was excited to be the first one to fly it.
Who inspires you?
You're killing me. Probably my parents. They worked really hard. Not just to get me into college, and probably my parents, because they worked hard to get me through college and to make me a good person.
I know you've been on TV 25 years in your hometown. Your parents still brag about you?
All the time. Sometimes it's a little embarrassing. I'll be out to eat with them. Hey, this is my son, the weatherman. I'm like, oh my God. I consider myself lucky to be able to stay here. I don't know if I would have stayed in the business 25 years. If I had to go somewhere else in the country, I don't know if I would be able to handle that. Being close to family is important. Look at Narragansett at 89.
All of us here are proud of TJ too. Here's to another quarter century.
I hope I can, do it at least another 25.
Ebenezer Scrooge may not have been visited by Santa, but the big guy did come to one local town this holiday season. A lifelong Bristolian managed to carry on a family legacy and turn his town into a Hallmark movie.
What we're trying to do here is a place with kids with special needs and disabilities, and their families can come and share their Christmas wishes with Santa. And we really wanted to create a place just for them. It's going to be open for other kids, it's going to be open for the public, but this is really the purpose of the Santa House.
The Santa House.
In a bigger dollhouse.
In a bigger dollhouse?
Yeah.
Well, we have lots of dollhouses.
Dedicated to his late grandfather James, who arrived in Bristol from Ireland, hoping to make Christmas a little bit brighter for those in need.
The other night was particularly memorable for me, how this has all finally come together. I was thinking of Papa the whole time. We're not making any money on this. This is not a business, this is a gift that I'm giving to my community.
Riley continuing his grandfather's mission with the Santa House, a wonderful symbol of the spirit of Christmas. You can catch A Christmas Carol here at Trinity Rep from now until January 1st. Some of the other shows that are happening here at Trinity Rep include Sweeney Todd. For more information on all the shows they have for the 2023 season, go to our website, WPRI.com. For our executive producer, Jen Quinn, or chief videographer, John Villela, I'm Mike Montecalvo. In the words of Tiny Tim, God bless us, everyone. Merry Christmas.